Good afternoon, everybody. With regard to a new subject called as cost accounting is concerned, definitely it is a new concept for you all because right from your PUC, you did study about financial accounting, then corporate accounting, but nowhere you have made any reference pertaining to cost accounting. Obviously, the question is what for cost accounting or what is cost account? Say we know every business entity or enterprise, it always aims at achieving profit. Now, how can the profit be maximized? Profit can be maximized only with the incurrence of least cost an entity succeeds in manufacturing its varieties of products. Now, how to go in for effecting reduction in the cost? For this purpose, cost accounting is of immense use for us, or it is of paramount significance, because in cost accounting, we are going to ascertain the total cost incurred in an attempt of either producing or in the process of manufacturing a particular product, or even may be in the matter pertaining to your service. So now, with regard to ascertainment of the cost of production is concerned, cost accounting, it comes to our either reference or it comes to our rescue with an intent to not only ascertain the cost but also to control the cost. Say the point to be stressed with utmost importance is, say it is not only the question of ascertainment of cost, but much more than that, $1,000,000 question is how to control the cost. Because when we could succeed in effectively controlling the cost, it contributes a lot towards fixation of selling price for its final product or finished product. When with least cost product having been manufactured, when at reasonable or affordable price with reasonable margin of profit, when an entity could sell out its products, then definitely sales gets maximized. When sales gets maximized, definitely characterized or reflected in the form of earning of attractive profitability or attractive amount of profit, which further contributes towards sharing the earnings amongst the true owners of the company called as your equity shareholders. Now, this cost accounting is concerned, or cost is concerned, how to ascertain the cost for the different products. Under the literature of your cost accounting, your ascertainment of cost is concerned, it can broadly be categorized or it can broadly be classified into distinct heads. Say some of the cost elements are concerned, they can directly either be attributed to or they can directly be charged to a particular unit or a particular product. Whereas there are simultaneously other costs which cannot directly be attributed to a particular unit or a particular product directly. It does mean to say that indirectly it has to be apportioned. Now, take the best example of any concern, whether it be your Cadbury India Limited, which manufactures 5-star, or maybe your Honda Motors Limited, which manufactures your bike, mopeds, whatever it may be. Now, with regard to ascertainment of the total cost is concerned, basically or broadly speaking, in the first instance, which are the direct elements? Say the direct elements include direct material cost, direct labor cost or direct wages or direct expense. What is direct material cost? Say the direct material cost is concerned, it can directly be either ascertained or which can very well be noticed in the production of your output or production of any unit. Take the best example of duster. Say this duster, the cost of duster is concerned, which are the different elements of cost? This duster comprises of a piece of sponge, then a piece of plastic, and your suitable quantity of adhesive that is required for the purpose of affixing plastic with the sponge. So definitely, if we take one duster, I say sponge, the cost of sponge is 5 rupees, cost of plastic is 2 rupees, and cost of plastic is 1 rupee. In the sense, say the total material cost, it works out to rupees 8 or so, 5 plus 2 plus 1. So definitely 8 rupees is the direct material cost. Then Direct wages. What about direct wages? It is the amount of wage that is paid to a worker who is engaged in the conversion of that raw form, I mean sponge, plastic and adhesive. Having been given a concrete shape in the form of a duster, we are going to pay him wages. So take for instance, we pay 1 rupee per duster as his labor payment or as his wage payment. Then if I have two dusters in my hands, it does mean to say that I have paid 2 rupees to a single worker. If I have three dusters in my hands, it does mean to say that I have paid 3 rupees to the wage earner. See, because it can directly either be attributed to or directly be assigned to that particular cost unit. But there are certain costs which cannot directly be attributed to or assigned to or entrusted to either a particular unit or any cost center as such. Now, which are they? Take for instance, my concern, it makes use of power. What for? For the purpose of producing this duster. When power is being made use of to produce a duster, definitely we can't go in for effective recording of the number of units produced, number of units utilized for the purpose of producing one duster, because we don't have any kind of such mechanism to observe or to record the number of units which the meter running shows. Definitely at this juncture, presume the total electricity bill received by our company for 1 month is concerned, it may be rupees 100. Now 100 rupees being the electricity charge paid is concerned, it cannot directly either be attributed to a particular product or it cannot directly be assigned. At this juncture or in this ground reality, we have to go in for apportionment. In the sense, 100 rupees is the total electricity bill which we have paid to HESCOM maybe, and total number of dusters manufactured 100. Therefore, the cost of electricity attributable to one duster is concerned, definitely it could be put at rupee 1. Now, very interestingly, if we see this piece of duster, nowhere can we find your electricity because it is hidden. Whereas if we see one piece of duster, we can very well adjudge or we can very well go through or see, say, a piece of sponge, a piece of plastic, and if both are separated, definitely dried adhesive, it could also be noticed or it can very well be ascertained. Whereas the electricity bill is concerned, definitely if we go through this duster, it cannot be ascertained because being an item of indirect expenditure, it has to be apportioned. 100 rupees electricity bill, then number of units produced 100, therefore attributable to one piece of duster is rupee 1. Maybe one more example. Say there may be a supervisor who is supervising. Whom he is supervising? He is supervising the workers. Having supervised the workers, presume monthly salary which our company pays to the supervisor is rupees 10,000. Now, rupees 10,000 having so been paid to that supervisor, the proportion of supervisor's salary per duster, it has to be, it cannot be directly either attributed to or cannot be directly assigned to, but instead it needs to be apportioned. And accordingly, so now 10,000 rupees is the salary paid to the supervisor per month divided by number of units produced maybe 1,000, then your supervisor salary being an expense of which expense which is indirect in nature is concerned, it could be put at rupees 10 because rupees 10,000 divided by 1,000 units. So also, say we might have demonstrated a sign board, say making the public know about the fact of availability of a particular product, maybe Hero Honda bike, say maybe that kind of display board, it might have been installed at various places. Now, say the total expenditure that needs to be incurred towards installation of that signboard, neon board, bulbs, whatever it may be, for example, rupees 25,000. Now, say we cannot ascertain how many of the purchasers or customers only having gone through that advertisement or neon bulb or signboard, how many of the customers have brought or have purchased those dusters, sorry, those bikes, it cannot be ascertained. In that situation, definitely here again we have to go in for apportionment. Say therefore, say the summation of indirect expenditure, that is summation of all indirect expenditure incurred in the factory, incurred in the office, incurred in maximizing sales, etc., they are called as your overhead. Now this cost accounting is concerned, it is for the purpose of not only the ascertainment of cost. Now in with the help of the above cited example, I have simply made a passing reference pertaining to ascertainment of cost. Our concern is not only ascertainment of cost, but say the paramount significant aspect would be how to control cost. Now, for the purpose of controlling cost, our cost accounting as a subject of our curriculum is concerned, it has a number of effective tools, or it has a number of effective barometers or parameters. Which are they? For example, our endeavor would be to control material. It would be to control material. How to control material or material cost? For the purpose of effective utilization of the material, or in an endeavor of fully utilizing the material and thereby reducing the cost, different techniques of material control are there. Maybe through the fixation of maximum stock level, then minimum stock level, then reorder level, then economic order quantity, etc. Because subsequently, when we take up the discussion in respect of the above stated aspects, definitely we are going to have a threadbare discussion, and it could be a bit more convincing. Definitely, say not only fixation of maximum, minimum, reorder level, then economic order quantity. Furthermore, say there are many more other techniques. For example, VAID analysis we have. VAID, V for vital, E for essential, D for desirable. Now, one example I shall quote in support of this contention. VAID analysis, V for vital. We know which is the vital spare in an automobile industry, or which is a vital spare in a car. Hope you concur with me if I say that gearbox is vital spare, because without gearbox the vehicle cannot be put into motion, or the vehicle cannot be set into motion. Say vital spare, gearbox. Thereupon, for example, your steering, then wheel, they are essential. Say because I have your engine, I can't move even an inch ahead. For this purpose, say the gearbox has to be set into motion. Thereupon, say the steering, it has to be made use of. Then wheels must have to be made to rotate, etc. Then only the vehicle can move ahead. V for vital. Vital means engine, your gearbox, engine, etc. Vital. Essential. Which is essential? Essential spare part is your wheel, tire, then steering, etc. These are essential. Then what about your desirable material or desirable inventories? Desirable inventories include, for example, rear mirror or maybe wiper. Wiper, say thereupon to have a glance from the backside, viewing rear mirror is viewing through rear mirror is concerned, it is desirable. Even without rear mirror, even without wiper, we can run our vehicle. Say because in common parlance we see in most of the KSRTC vehicles, say even without having wiper, even without having rear mirror, definitely the drivers are piloting their vehicle. Say leave it apart only for the sake of fun. Say thus vital, it has to be vital spare is concerned, or ingredient is concerned, or component is concerned, it has to be effectively controlled. Thereupon essential, say here again it also has to be effectively controlled. It does not mean that desirable elements are concerned, they can be neglected. No, I don't mean to say so. It also has to be controlled, but definitely exercise of controlling techniques are concerned, definitely they vary. So far as usage of the degree is concerned, it varies. Says also, then one more is there: fast moving, slow moving, non moving. that technique is also there. Thereupon ABC, A category material, B category material, C category material, etc. They are also there. Take the best example of an electronic shop. Electronic shop. Have you ever visited electronic shop? If you have visited electronic shop, say you ask for, I don't know the operative mechanism of that component. In common parlance, we say IC. IC. Say if you ask for an IC, from where the shopkeeper or the shop owner gets the IC? Shop owner or shopkeeper gets the IC from the almirah, and that too locked almirah. Thereupon, if you ask for a tire, where the tire would be stored, it would be stored at the entrance itself. Why? Because even if anyone attempts to steal the tire, say it will not be so easy, because by the time, say, the thief tries to if by the time the thief tries to steal the tire, say definitely the passers-by notice it and he would be caught red-handed. Say definitely fast moving, slow moving, non-moving, in this way, definitely control can very well be exercised. My impetus is, with the effective exercise of control over the material component or material portfolio, definitely the cost can very well be either controlled, it can be reduced as well as controlled. Thereupon, second component of our cost of production is concerned, it is your labor. In fact, it was very well said that you can buy a man's time, you can buy a man's physical presence, but you can never buy his love and affection, you can never buy his dedication, you can never buy his devotion, etc. Say with the same workers and the same material resources, say an enterprise can be better transmuted, provided, say, working mentality is there amongst the employees. So now, how about control of labor payment, or how about the control of labor force or wage payment? For this purpose, say, under cost accounting curriculum, there are various incentive techniques. Say, wage payment is concerned, it could either be under time rate system, it could be under piece rate system. Time rate in the sense, in our rural areas, we pay wages on the basis of time. For 8 hours work, 200 rupees. For 800 hours work, 500 rupees. It is time rate. Piece rate in the sense, entrustment of a particular slot of work. You complete this task for rupees 2000, for rupees 3000. Well in advance, it would be determined or it would be decided upon. Say that is piece rate. Say thereupon, in cost accounting, we have a number of other incentive plans. Incentive plans in the sense, a good number of incentive plans are there. Subsequently, when we take up the methods of wage payment under time rate, piece rate, then incentive plan is concerned, we are going to solve innumerable problems. Just to make only a passing reference, under the incentive plan, we have Halsey plan, we have Rowan plan, we have Merrick's plan, Gantt task bonus plan, not one or two, innumerable incentive wage payment policies or plans we have. Definitely, by means of offering attractive wage payment schemes or wage payment techniques, definitely the will of the employees can be won, the will of the or the helping hand or the devoted soul, dedicated heart of the employees can be won, leading towards the effective either accomplishment or leading towards the effective achievement of our predetermined goals. Say thus, so one more element is there, that is your direct expense. Direct expense is concerned, it need not have to be debated much, because with regard to incurrence of direct expense is concerned, it is too negligible. Thus, say the direct expenses which could directly be attributed to, or the amount of expenditure which could directly be attributed to a particular cost unit or cost center, these three: direct material, direct wages, direct expense. If we could exercise control over these elements a large, if we could succeed in exercising control over the incurrence of these expenses effectively, then definitely cost of production is bound to be lessened a lot or reduced a lot. Say rest we shall look into, because anyhow when we begin with our offline classes, we are going to have a threadbare discussion with a good number of illustrations. Thank you.